KYCN News Update. Jussie helps Jussie get free pass. It appears embattled actor Jussie Smollett's political ties to top Democrats extends beyond the Obamas and 2020 presidential hopefuls Cory Booker and Kamala Harris. Reverend Jesse Jackson's Rainbow Push Coalition also has long-standing ties to Smollett through his past volunteer work at the Chicago-based civil rights organization. Jackson recently defended a slap-on-the-wrist sentence of 16 hours of community service for Smollett's alleged racially charged hoax on the Chicago Police Department last January, describing the shocking dismissal of Smollett's case as prosecutorial discretion.
Everybody has a right to be involved in this struggle, because if we were not speaking out, silence is betrayal.
Yep.
She's doing a good job, and she'll do a better job in the future.
The Chicago State's Attorney's Office recently cited Smollett's volunteer service to the community at Rainbow Push in its decision to drop all 16 felony counts against the well-connected Empire actor. WGN News reporter Tanya Francisco reports from Rainbow Push headquarters in Chicago.
It's interested to hear what he had to say, Tanya.
Well, yeah, of course, Reverend Jackson is known for starting the Rainbow Push Coalition here. He says that Jussie Smollett has volunteered here a lot longer than this just past weekend. He says it's time to take a step back and get some perspective in this case. From Reverend Jesse Jackson's perspective, the decision to drop all charges against Empire actor Jussie Smollett boils down to
Prosecutorial discretion. They make it all the time.
Reverend Jackson's Rainbow Push Coalition was thrust into the middle of the case when it was noted Smollett's volunteer work at the organization and a letter of support written by Reverend Jackson helped sway prosecutors to drop charges against him. He says he reached out to Smollett back in January when he first went public with his claim that he was attacked.
We reached out trying to be of some service. This is a house, Push is a house of refuge for many people.
Reverend Jackson says Smollett has spent more than 2 days or 16 hours at Rainbow Push, as noted by prosecutors. He says it's time to put this case in perspective.
I'm concerned on a scale of balance. Nobody was killed in this case. It's a nonviolent crisis, whatever the crisis is. As compared to so many people who are being killed and injured and shot.
Patrons of the newly opened Sip and Savor Coffee House on 47th in Michigan agree.
All that energy should have went on some of these unsolved murder cases that we have.
Watika Kleinpeter lost her 23-year-old grandson Jonathan Lane to gun violence in August of 2016. His case remains unsolved.
Do you think there's a tale of two justice systems in this term?
Most definitely. Most definitely. Look at Van Dyke, 81 months, and the young man that killed Hadia Pendleton, 84 years. Come on, that's excessive.
Darren Collins believes this case has been a major distraction.
One man got jumped on one day, and there's been a lot of police support around this case. When there have been killings going on in the city of Chicago, people getting jumped consistently in Chicago, and those other issues or incidents have not been looked into with as much vigor as this one, right?
While Philip Beckham has this advice for Smollett.
When you get a gift, walk away and don't talk.
So the consensus for the people we talked to here in the Bronzeville and Kenwood neighborhood, there are a lot more serious issues going on in this city that need police and prosecutors' attention rather than Jussie Smollett. Reporting live from the Kenwood neighborhood, Tanya Francisco, WGN News.
If you enjoy this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and bell icon and receive instant notifications from KYCN Radio so you'll never miss new uploads. Enjoy your day, and thanks for watching.